Hey guys, Papa D here, and welcome to Papa D's Range Time. I am doing some little range maintenance today, and it was more trying to take and do anything I can in the shade to get out of the sun. And this is stuff that I really needed to do. So right now in front of me, side of me, whatever you want to call it, I have a Challenge Targets double or dual swinger. And this is a very interesting target. I've had it for a couple of years now. I follow Challenge Targets, and from time to time they'll offer specials, sales, last minute deals, sometimes free shipping, sometimes $50 off and free shipping. And they came across a deal on this one, I don't remember, like I said, it's about 2 years ago. And it was affordable for me, and it was something that I could put into my range. So I wanted to take and talk a little bit about it. So I have this set up with my front being a no-shoot. I had just a USPSA cardboard target, but every time it rains I'd have to change the target out. So I've changed that to this plastic cardboard. It's just yard sign material. Got it from a sign shop, a 4x8 sheet for 20 bucks. I can cut it up, and it's pretty durable. I use it as backing on other targets, and it works extremely well. So I use the front as a no-shoot. And then the back, currently I have about a 10-inch circle on the back. Now on these targets with Challenge Targets, there's a lot that you can do with them. There's weights at the bottom, and yes, I'm still working one-handed right now, hence 8 days out of surgery. So this weight right here can be moved up to affect the swing radius of it. And in addition to that, you can move one up on one and one down on the other. So both of them work completely independent of each other. In addition to that, looking at the Challenge Targets videos, they have one person pulling the stakes out and the other person shooting the target. Well, typically I'm out here shooting by myself, so I had to come up with something other than that. So I wanted to make an activator to make this work. This is my activator, and what I did is just took some PVC pipe. I've got it set up for 2 different settings on this. You see a riser here. So I've got a board down here with some screws in it, so I can just put the PVC pipe in the screws, tilt it back, bring these 2 things up, and this will take and give me different swing radiuses with this extra height. If I don't want to do that, I can put it on another set of screws and have them both start at basically the same level. I also have a weight that I use from time to time, and this changes the activation of one of the targets or both of them. Just depends on how I'm feeling at that particular day. As far as the activation, again, I had to have something that I could use that was going to be reliable. Hence my pepper popper. So I can shoot I have 2 pepper poppers side by side. Typically I'll put 2 hits in one, come over, shoot this one. That activates my target and starts the process of the swing. Now to make this even a little more difficult, I'm going to move the camera. Put a wall or a barricade in the front, so the only place that I have access to the targets is in this area here. Everything else is blocked out, so you activate it and you have to shoot it from this area. It's pretty simple, but it's dependable. It works. Every now and then I have to change my string because it is a pretty violent force on the string. Whenever it comes back down, the pepper popper falls. I'm going to move the camera one more time. And again, when the pepper popper falls, it's pretty violent as far as pulling it out. Sometimes I have to take and change the string in order to make it continue to work. Just a little bit of maintenance. But I wanted to bring you up to speed on what I'm doing, trying to take and do a little range maintenance. And we're going to take and load up a Glock 19 with a MOS with a Vortex Venom red dot sight on it and do this in live action. Not sure how well I'm going to be able to hit, basically one hand supported, but I'll be 15 to 20 yards, depends on how I feel. I'll get this set up and redo the camera and we'll see how it works out. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. The target is set up behind me. I'm going to be standing at 15 yards. I'm going to take and try to give myself every advantage that I can. I've got the camera set up more for the target than on me, so that you can take and see how I activate it, what it does, and then the challenges. Then I'll walk back to this spot so that I can we can take and talk about it and see how I did. So let's get started. I'm going to start from the timer just so that I can say I had a start time. First shots of the day. And that's going to be it. Kind of uneventful. That's really exactly what I expected. I had both of the targets set up on the level piece of PVC, so where they could kind of activate together. Had a total of 4 shots, 1 in the red. I got 1, 2, 3, and then 1 in the red. So I was still on my 15-inch piece of plastic. I just wasn't in the 10-inch red circle except 1 shot of the 4. Love this thing. It's a real challenge, and this is definitely a real challenge trying to take and do this one-handed. But again, you train like you fight, and you have to know where you are each and every day. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for sticking to the end. I appreciate you like, subscribe, share, and comment. And if you have other ideas on an activator, I'd like to hear that too. I've tried steel plates and poles and shooting, and nothing just seems to work. This seems to have been the best way. Anyway, open for ideas and suggestions, and I will see you down the road on the next video.